Not soda. Sosa.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm
Probably
Stadium.
at my stadium.
Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a
More
great
people
between the New Orleans
want you to
Saints
win,
and
right?
the
Think so?
Arizona
Yeah,
Cardinals.
because everyone's like in
Winner
white.
go home is the mantra, and off we go.
Everybody's saying, go,
Underway
Cardinals,
in
go,
this
Cardinals,
NFC
go,
wild
Cardinals.
card game. And a fair
This
catch
sosa.
signaled for
Embargo
and taken
sosa.
successfully.
So where should we start off first play? Let's say we start off a little bear.
Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Jameis now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Kamara trying again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Winston. And this time he is in. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Murray now to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Able to get this to Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On play action, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Gordon. And a short gain here, down to the 22. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Third down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I can't believe they let you play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Just do get the play off. Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. The return is Kirk. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this returnable for Harris. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
1st down, New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Winston. Smith catches left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Card's going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Murray trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it's symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
That's gonna be a long day. That's gonna be a long day. March 56. March 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Play fake. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
2-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That ball complete to Isabella, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
56, Mike, 56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. The DA, boys, the DA.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hey, tight. Switch. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28.
31.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's what I do. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone. Isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Check 26, check 26, check 31.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.